And at least 6 people are dead after a massive Russian attack on Ukraine. The Ukrainian Air Force says Russia launched hundreds of drones and missiles overnight, striking dozens of targets across Kyiv. The strikes follow President Trump's decision to cut the deadline he had given Russian President Vladimir Putin to stop the war from 50 days to 10 or 12 days. Let's bring in ABC contributor, former Deputy Assistant Secretary of Defense for the Middle East, Mick Mulroy, for more on that. So, Mick, is this a message, you think, from Vladimir Putin to President Trump?
Diane, I think you could look at it that way. So 300 Shahed, which are Iranian-supplied drones, and the Iskander-K missiles, both are designed to cause max casualties. And all of these missiles were focused on civilian infrastructure and civilian targets. So President Trump had referenced this type of activity before. It looks like President Putin didn't get the message. And he's going to continue directly targeting civilians. And he is also making some gains with his military out in the east of Ukraine.
Mick, do you see a path toward a ceasefire here in the near future? And if so, what does it look like?
Well, the only path I can see is if these secondary sanctions are passed. So the bill which is currently awaiting in the Senate could have a major impact on President Putin's ability to fund his war in Ukraine. We also need to see much more offensive and defensive weapon systems going into Ukraine right now. They are holding, but they are also losing terrain very slowly. In the last 24 hours, over 1,000 Russian soldiers died to gain the territory that they're gaining. But if this continues and there's no ceasefire, it'll just keep happening. And of course, eventually, it'll be very significant gains. So it's up to the West, our support for them, to really turn this around. And like you said, to find that path to a ceasefire. We have to put pressure on Russia, and the only way to do that is strength.
All right, Mick Mulroy, thank you.